after the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Mayfield on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Baker Mayfield, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick
Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
No gain on.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Browns 7. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to look deep for Watkins, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
First down, Browns.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
Ties the game at 14. Tucker McCann.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now,
that he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Browns 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for the Browns. 52 yards.
And the Browns first down.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Elliott, that's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 30.
These two teams all tied after one.
The end of the first quarter with the score all tied.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
6-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
For Dallas.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Now Hunt on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quez Watkins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 35, Cowboys 28.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
With the give to
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Elliott. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Good.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Over the middle to Beckham. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Hunt on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Down, Brown.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2019, 37 catches and a touchdown during that time. He's going to find more snaps this year and really expand this offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
42. Cowboys 28.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Denzel Ward.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
To Tony Pollard.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Cleveland.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Antoine Woods able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's into the clear. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Now Hunt on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Browns.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
Mayfield's pass complete.
Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Oh, boy.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They go play action. Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield forced out to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And the Browns 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 63. Cowboys.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Quez Watkins, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Is good.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tucker McCann.
McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Today's final score, Browns.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer